from the entrance. It's kind of steep. There's basically the main church building there. There's some bathrooms on the side there. Very nice wall all the way around the whole facility. The whole property is sort of terraced like that. You can see the back wall there. So what's walled in now is not huge, but the land down behind it is where the farmland is, about triples the size of this complex. See inside the construction, metal roof, stone walls, brick. Seems fairly solid.
Yeah, this is a good space.
Here's the inside of the building. I would guess maybe 4,000 square feet, 3,000, maybe only 2,500. Could fit 100 in here, maybe 50 with COVID protocols. And the building behind there has maybe some offices and bathrooms. It's very pretty. Little garage shed, another office there. See off the mountainside. It's a pretty view off the mountainside. You can see the hills. Now, here are the other two buildings. Metal roofs, a little bit older buildings, and then another one down there. So basically two large buildings. And again, you can see the pretty view off the mountainside, sort of on a mountainside. And that's the downside, is that you can see the property is a little bit steep. So even when you're developing down here, it's a medium steepness, not very steep, but medium. So it might have to be terraced for basketball court or other buildings. But these buildings, they're saying have good foundations, can be made into 2-story buildings here. Same for these other more primitive buildings. They could be added onto. You can add a second floor. They're saying you can add at least a second floor in this zoning, maybe even a third floor. But they're fairly solid construction. Good stone foundations. Same for the wall and the buildings. And the areas are terraced. So these areas are flat here because they're terraced. So it makes for a lot of nice yard space. And then there's the farm that's sort of down below. Can't see it very well from here, but there's nice farmland down below. Again, the back offices and bathrooms. There's more primitive bathrooms here. Students or whoever. Here's the insides of the buildings. You can tell it's just kind of storage right now. The buildings themselves seem to be in very decent shape, but there's not much inside, so they have to be completely finished on the inside. Hello. Bonjour. This is a view of your neighbors, banana plantations, and again the other building. You can see the kids going into classrooms right now. They use those as classrooms. They're almost like storage buildings. The walls are finished, and some of the floors I think are finished in concrete. There's Sam. Again, the wall is very good, solid wall. You can add spikes to it if you want to for more security. Again, you can see the flat terraced yards and make for nice areas. See more of the classrooms inside there. And here's the farm. As you can see, this is not too steep, so you could easily terrace it down here and make a basketball court here. And then you can also farm further down for a school farm. It's about 3 acres total here if you add this bottom farm to it, but it goes down to that building, and then you can kind of tell the line that comes down here on this side, all down there, and then you can see sort of another building over there. So that's the far side that's by the end of the wall there. Border runs down like this, down here, all of this. So again, about triples the space if you add that to it. And there's a view back up to the top. And you can see the concrete floors on those classrooms here. But this can all be renovated, and a second story can be added here.